Really excited for this video because I am going to cook tonight using a new product by an Indian food company called Basu's. They came to me and asked me to try out their products. They're going to start having them in Whole Foods in Los Angeles, and then hopefully they'll get them across the country and on shelves as their products. So they gave me a box of their foods to try and gave me some suggestions on how to cook with them. And I'm going to try it out. So this is their box of stuff. They gave me some saffron rice. I love how it's packaged in this little cooler. Everything's actually really cold. This looks delicious. I can probably just heat this up on the stove. Some chutney. Oh, I love chutney. Masala sauce. Yum. Peanut masala sauce. I don't know how to pronounce this. Vindaloo with sauce with basil. That sounds delicious. And Chana dal sauce. I'm probably mispronouncing all of this, but it all looks delicious. So I've got this pile of different sauces to try. And tonight I went to Whole Foods after meeting with them, and I picked up some different vegetables that they suggested. So let me show you what I have. 4 different things to try in the sauces. I'm kind of just going to experiment right in front of your eyes and see what tastes good. First, I wanted to get some mushrooms, and then I came across something that I haven't had in a while, which were these delicious beach mushrooms. They are so good. You can get these at farmers markets in LA and in Whole Foods, and they're absolutely delicious. They have kind of like almost like a alcoholish type of taste to it. I guess that's the best way to describe it. It's just very distinct taste. It's really delicious. And then, because of lack of time, and I'm really eager to try this stuff right away, I got some canned vegetables. Normally I would go for, you know, fresh or raw vegetables, but like I said, lack of time led me to get them in the can, but of course they're organic. I've got some corn, some sweet peas, and some garbanzo beans, and these are all really popular in vegan Indian dishes. So now it comes down to what am I going to try tonight. Maybe I should go with something different. I have Chana masala a lot. It's one of my favorites. I can kind of guess what peanut masala is going to taste like. I don't want, so it's really up to these two. Let's see here. I've never had this before, so why don't I give this a try, and I can always use this if I want to try something more. With my knowledge of Indian food, I'm just going to assume that any vegetable is going to taste good in this. I could use tofu, but right now I'm trying to stay away from soy just to kind of, you know, lessen my intake of soy for health reasons. But I am going to use some of these vegetables, and I'm sure any vegetable will taste good in this. So I'm going to try the peas, the corn, and the beach mushrooms. I'm going to cook up the vegetables, and I'm going to use a little bit of coconut oil. Coconut oil is great to cook vegetables with because it's, you know, a great cooking oil, and it gives it a little bit of extra flavor to it. Coconut's also very prevalent in Indian food, so it's perfect for this dish. Well, I finished cooking the vegetables, and they're delicious in the coconut oil. That was a great idea. Put them on the back burner, and now it's time to prepare the sauce. I was thinking about how I could heat up the sauce without waiting for it to thaw, and I didn't think that putting it in the microwave, since it's covered in plastic, was a good idea. So what I'm going to do is heat up some water on the stove. Alright, so it's all cooked. It's ready to go. I poured it on top of the rice. Nice and hot. Got some chutney here. First I'm going to try it without the chutney. Wow. That is really good. It has a really you know, homemade flavor. And even though I prepared it, I didn't actually make the sauce, but the sauce tastes really fresh, full of flavor. I don't think of, you know, I'm not very familiar with this specific type of Indian dish, but I love it. It's great. It's very savory. It's a little bit sweet. It's got the basil in there. The vegetables work really well. The peas, carrots, and mushrooms. Highly recommend it. In fact, after I started cooking, I got an email telling me that, from the company, telling me that they suggest to make this sauce with the mushrooms and the peas. So I guess I was doing something right. My instincts were right on. The rice is delicious. Everything's just delicious. It tastes really fresh, and I love that. You should definitely try it at the Whole Foods Market once they start carrying it near you. But before I go, I gotta try it with some of the chutney. Let me try the chutney plain. I love chutney. Let's see. I don't know if this is sweet or savory. It's sweet. Yeah, my favorite. Let me try a little on this. Chutney's a really different flavor too. Tamarind chutney kind of reminds me of almost like plum, but not quite as sweet. Let's see how it tastes on the food. It brings a whole new flavor to it. Absolutely delicious. I'm so excited to cook with the rest. You may see another video from me, but if not, definitely go to your Whole Foods and feel free to contact this company and tell them that you're interested. Maybe you can get them into other stores, and maybe you'll see them on shelves sooner than later, so you can do what I just did.